And we're live.
You know, the scariest injury to me, though, from something like that would be Achilles.
Yes.
I'm so afraid of Achilles injuries. Like, I'd much rather blow out a knee. Like it seems like we're really good at fixing knees and elbows because of sports, but they haven't quite figured out. I say that, but like Achilles injuries are common in sports too, but it seems like they're never quite the same again. Like hip injuries and Achilles injuries and stuff like that, like those guys are just fucked.
Yeah, I don't know
Shoulder
why
injury.
that's true, but I agree. They're not the
I
same.
think it's because there's no like backup. It's like, this is it. You've got one thing here that does the whole job. Whereas in your knee, it's like, oh yeah, I got the MCL and the ACL and there's this meniscus thing. And like, there's like a whole web of like tendons all sort of working together. And if one pops, like my cousin Scott, like I think it's his MCL is like almost sheared in half. But as long as he wears a knee brace, he's 100% fine. I don't mean like a hard knee brace. I just mean one of those like soft things you pull over your foot.
And knees
like-
grow back nice too. So when I blew my ACL, they made a new ACL out of patella. Patella is your kneecap, and it goes from your kneecap to your shin bone. So what they do is they just grab a little bone from each spot, remove the middle third of the patella, and make an ACL with it. I don't know if people can picture this. And I'm like, but doesn't my patella suck now? Right? Because you took the middle third out of it? He's like, no, it grows back. And I'm like, all right, you say it grows back, but how does it really grow back well? He's like, oh yeah, if you blow your ACL out 5 years from now, I could take that same patella again. I was like, well, fuck. That's like lizard shit.
You gotta wait 5 years though.
It takes a little while to get, harvestable, but yeah. I mean, it's been 5 years or more.
Dick, what's the worst injury you've ever had?
My high school girlfriend broke my heart.
Oh my
Christ.
God.
No more.
Did he take that pill where he turns into a girl?
Yeah. Sorry, this is the guy who's trained himself to do laundry all day.
Those are machines.
I broke this tendon. Well, let me see. I broke this collarbone and busted all the teeth out of my head, and when I was a lot younger.
Teeth out.
No, playing baseball. Oddly, I dove into an outfielder, and his shin kicked me right in the face and collarbone. So,
Oh wow, same thing.
What?
broke my collarbone and knocked all the teeth out of my head, but I had braces on, so they were all like held in, kind of in place. So they were like
Yep.
pushed in.
Oh,
Yeah, so I woke up and like all of my teeth are kind of half into my head. There's a searing pain in my neck, which was because the collarbone the bones just grind on each other.
Yeah, those don't heal right.
no, they do not.
And there was all this blood.
How did
I
the
don't-
accident happen? Were you going for a fly ball, like the same fly ball?
Yeah, I called it too. I called it. I'm a loud guy. I know I fucking called it.
He
I
wanted
never
the
ended up.
glory.
I guess.
Did he
It can
catch
get
it?
confusing. It can like there's this
Okay.
weird like fighter. I don't know what it is about fly balls. Like there's something in us evolutionarily. Oh God, I'm glad Filthy's not here. That like makes you want to like get that ball, and you're already on it. You're like, I got it. And somebody
You're on
calls
the
you
hunt.
off of it. There's a little bit of you that wants to be like, just keep going, but you gotta fucking go off.
Is there a priority? Like if I'm playing center field and you're left field and I call it, do I outrank you?
You get it. Yes. Yeah. If you're coming
Yeah, there's
in,
priority, and there's like the catcher will often have priority in the infield. If it's like a pop up, it really it's the guy who calls it, and oftentimes they'll repeat it. I got it. Like because like, I mean we've probably seen the bloopers from MLB games where like the pitcher, the first baseman, and the catcher are all standing there, and then there's some confusion, and the ball bloop drops between them all, and and these jackasses who are making a combined 80 million a year just fucking like maybe lost a game because nobody could figure out who wants to catch something a child could have caught.
Yeah,
That's a good
Well,
one, Dick.
that's
Jesus.
pretty fucked up. Get all your
That's
teeth
pretty
knocked out,
fucked.
So
break your collarbone in a baseball, and you're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
the collarbone does not heal back right. I don't know what yours looks
No.
like, but a buddy of mine I played hockey with, he got checked into the boards, and he went in too straight, and it crunched one of them, and like it healed back to where it's like one side of his body's a little bit shorter now, and it's like layered, so you can see the normal collarbone, the double thick part. And as he was sitting in the locker room before they even took his pads off, he started turning green because apparently it's so painful, and he just vomited. all over the
It
place.
is it's extremely painful. It grows back together crooked. They just put you in a sling, and pretty much anytime you like twist or put your shirt on, it just feels like the insides of your bones grinding together.
Ugh,
I don't know why they
Um,
don't fix it better. Like
you should.
can't.
most bone, I don't understand why you can't. Like if you were to shatter your shin bone in 4 places, they would take a bunch of plates and make them kind of splints and reassemble your leg bone to be roughly what it was,
Uh-huh.
and then it would grow the rest of the way. But with collarbones, they don't do that.
Well, you'd
Maybe
have
it's
to
just
cast
a little bit.
like you can't cast it's like when you break a rib, they can't cast your torso for something like that because you're still mostly mobile. And when it grows back together, the sides that grow back crooked, they'll migrate to the other side. Like eventually it'll grow back kind of 80%, 90% touching, and then the excesses on both sides will wear themselves down over time and migrate to the other side. Like you
Well, what
used to
if
be
they
able to feel
put something like a Chinese finger trap around it and just heal it?
that'd be
And
I think
sorry.
that'd be surgery, right? Like cutting in there.
Yeah.
You risk
What I
you got
described with the leg was surgery too. Like you bust up your leg badly, and I don't know if they're called splints, but like the metal plates function as sort of internal splints, and then
Yeah.
they hold it together while the bone reheals.
I'm not a doctor. I don't know. I assume they'd have to put you under or something, and then there's just a risk of you dying. After the
Huh.
first week, it wasn't bad, but
Okay.
doing it was bad.